Hi again, everyone. So we've stepped into the ground floor flat. This is the part two. We've seen outside, so this is the inside. So we're on the ground floor. That was one of the bedrooms that we've just looked at. This room, which takes you straight out onto the balcony where you can see these stunning views, is actually what we are thinking to turn into the actual main living space. It's got a kitchen sort of an area here, and you can step out onto that same balcony. Um, and then it's got a bathroom downstairs, and it's also got, what is used as the living room. But what I've thought is that the other side would, if we were to purchase this property, would be the living room, and this would be a bedroom. But this is the ground floor, so the very first flat. Um, you've got stairs that lead up onto all floors. So these stairs are on the outside of each property. Um, well, still inside the property, but you're not walking through flats to get to the next level. And it's all done nicely. So this is a first floor, and it has an apartment. It's a little bit different to the setup downstairs, and I think it's mainly because this apartment, as well as the one on top of this apartment, is utilized or has been. So this is what they use as a living room. And next to it, this is just a toilet, a separate toilet that they've got. And then they've got another one that's set up as a living room here. But this one also leads out onto the balcony. And of course, look at those absolutely stunning views of the mountains. This is kind of like the foyer area. And you've got a kitchen and a bedroom. This one is a bedroom. It's good size, I would say. And then you've got quite a smaller bedroom here, but this one has a little balcony that takes you out onto the balcony and the views again. This is a bathroom, shower room. It's a good space. Back onto the foyer, and you've got the kitchen right next to the bedroom. It also leads out onto the balcony. Right. So now we'll go up onto the other apartment floor. So this would technically be the third floor, but it's the second for our purpose, because we've got the ground, the first, now we're on the second, and it's completely the same kind of layout in terms of the two apartments. And the first and the second floor, they are very similar. Of course, this one's set up as a bedroom, whereas downstairs they've got it set up as the living room. This one is the living room. Nice size. This one also leads out onto the balcony. Of course, they've got curtains, but you can. And then the kitchen's right next door. And the kitchen, again, there's a balcony that connects to the living room as well. So the living room, you can step out onto the balcony, but also from the kitchen. Those lovely, stunning views. Nice little kitchen. I mean, it's fully equipped. And again, you've got next to it a good size bedroom. Of course, they're using it as a storage facility, but it's a nice size. And next to it is the smaller room, which again, this one also leads out onto the balcony. And right next to it is a bathroom. Same layout as downstairs, really. And it's got a little toilet, sort of, WC. But then the stairs, you're out onto the stairs again, which then will take you up to the third floor. And of course, here, because they've got no sort of ventilation, because there's no windows, is what they're saying is that it's, got a bit of damp. But, you step out onto the roof and just absolutely, I mean, it's beautiful. Sunny blue skies, and right around it, you've got a lot of land that's being used as, pomegranate sort of gardens, and I think people are also have got olive sort of orchards, and it's just it speaks for itself. It's beautiful, quite high up. And there's a lot of locals that live in this area, so it's quite peaceful. It's away from a lot of the hustle and bustle of the city Antalya, which, like I said, it's about 20-minute drive into Antalya. But this area does have its own town, so you can, you're fairly close to all shops and things. But it's quite a large space on the roof, and it's a long drop down, so better get away from the edge. So yes, thank you for coming along.
Chi è Anna? Chi?
No,